I'm a problem, you can't disregard me. Got some bottles and exotic with your bitch, we slotted. I be with goblins, keep some Glocks, we ain't boxing or arguing. No pocket watching, only focus on what's in your wallet. Foot on they necks, I'm a stepper, I apply that pressure. The mob be with me through whatever. We grew up aggressive. Better keep your bitch on the leash, or I bet I catch her. She give me brain like professors, that whole extra clever. All she get is dick and refreshments, don't ask extra questions. We in the party with some weapons, keep yourself together. We hot, dog, Christian on us, yeah, we came with relish. Make it rain on the dancers, fucked around and changed the weather. Me and my brother know how to maneuver, been in it too long, bitch, we know what we doing. Get off them drugs and turn in the bull. Whole gang off the yang, we rollin', we groovy. Lord here tweaking on all kind of bullshit, he clutching a 40, he know how to use it. Them hoes just people that slid in between us, they happy to meet us. You know they be choosing. Yeah, we get to the money usually. The fuck are you doing? All that playing tough just to get stumped. The fuck are you proving? Call my homie Quan, shorty low, he pulled up at some foolish. He say them drugs been doing the U-Haul, constantly moving. Saucy, big drip on me like a faucet. I'm awesome, hot as coffee, slick talker. I can't keep these hoes up on me. Hit the bank, make a deposit. Names look salty, must feel awful. Hit the bank, make a withdrawal, walk out. Pockets bulky, no, the house don't want no problems. They maneuver real cautious. We keep them pistols at unreach, get you folded like laundry off them drugs. I'm a zombie, fuck a bitch till she exhausted. Whole section full of bosses, y'all just watch them call it. Long little Tito and go Curry, them boys with some bosses. We calculate our every move, can't afford no more losses. My people vultures, mob time, bitch you better not cross us. Have Lord them bell, I start tossing, turn y'all out to fossils. This shit getting colossal, need that money pronto. These lions hungry in the jungle, bring beef to your front door. I'm smoking maple leaves, this weed here came from Toronto. You thick as fuck and know how to shut up, bitch the perfect combo. We been flexing, acting retarded, cutting up in them parties. Soon as we enter, they know we them niggas, y'all whatchamacallits. Stay with some shooters, James Harden, they clutch it in Target. Same hoe you in love with, gain them boulders, she fucking for 40. Can't over-rock with no whore, I won't settle for less. Can't get a bitch no Pandora or no Panda Express. And meetings with them lords, trying to expand and invest. Goddamn, they upset, they really can't stand that on money. Saucy
Right,
bitch
man,
up
she
on me.
did though.
Everybody ain't making it.
That's all I'm saying.
What's good, beautiful people? Welcome back to the podcast. It's your boy, Fly Sweater KJ himself. My co-host over here, Mr. Lingo. There you go. Go ahead.
What's good,
Follow the
beautiful
YouTube,
people?
follow the Facebook.
Welcome back.
We coming in live from
This man, you see what I got to
WIIFTBP.
deal with, bro? You see what I got to deal with? You know what I'm saying? Nah, we back. You feel me? Two-Vac podcast. You know what I'm saying? We was having some technical difficulties, but you know the great DJ himself figured it out. You know what I'm saying? We broadcasting live from WIIFTBP.
While we here, yeah, sure y'all come back every Wednesday and check out WIIFTBP Wednesdays.
WIIFTBP Wednesdays.
Hey, you talking about fisting today? National Fisting Day.
Today is National Fisting Day.
So share that with your girl. I don't know if y'all into that.
Too bad, boy. I don't even think I would like putting my fist in a vagina, but you know, babies come out of it. But you know, anyway.
But what you gonna do with it?
Random.
So as DJ said yesterday, after I put my
just
fist
saying.
in you, what am I gonna do?
It's National Fisting Day.
I mean, what am I
Prolific,
gonna do?
don't
What
know.
am I gonna do with that after my fist been in you?
I don't know. That's why I don't like girls that much that use them big ass dildos, because it's like, first of all, that shit is not, you know, the real thing. So it's like, you
ain't
know,
normal.
you get used to that. You feel me? Anyway, we back. You know what I'm saying? In the flesh. It's your boy, Mr. Lingo himself,
The man always got something to say. Your boy Fly Sweater KJ.
in the building. So before we was having these technical difficulties, we was talking about the whole trans thing with Eddie Winslow. That y'all would know him as Eddie Winslow from Family Matters.
Yeah.
He got caught kissing a tranny, and she threw it back on him a couple times. But he was saying that they just friends, and it was questionable because it's like, how many dudes you know kiss their tranny friends, yet alone they female friends. So it was interesting. And then as soon as we started talking about that, you know, the feed started fucking up.
Don't.
So.
Don't.
Which is interesting because we still ain't talked about Dave Chappelle yet. You know what I'm saying? And that's going to come up too, but we probably going to end the show with that. But as I was just telling my brother KJ, Cash Dow, if you're not a fan of her musically, she is currently playing on BMF. Yeah, BMF. Yeah,
Oh,
she
that's
on
what it is?
BMF.
The
That's
girl?
Cash. Yeah, that's Cash Dow.
The two-faced one?
Yeah.
Really?
No, the one that what's buddy name who I can't stand right now? Lamar, his BM or his alleged BM.
Oh, dark skin.
The dark skin girl. Yeah.
Yeah, see, everybody ain't making that though.
Yeah. So she made 20. She was talking to somebody.
Wait, so
I feel like it was. She do something. I don't know to follow that much.
No, Cash Doll rap though.
Yeah, I think so.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, Cash Doll rap.
Yeah.
I'm telling you that.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I'm just saying.
Cash Doll rap.
I don't follow her. You know.
I'm
that,
just. I'm like,
much.
oh, that's her. Like, that's crazy though. I've only heard the voice, and I didn't even put two and two together.
I think she was talking to Jalen Rose, or somehow she was having a conversation with Jalen Rose about something. But anyway, she was saying how she made $26K in one night scripting.
Crazy.
And so it had me questioning my profession. You know what I'm saying? I'm in the wrong profession. You feel me? So anyway, and KJ replied by saying, you know, a lot of scrippers not making $26K in a night. So it begs.
That's like the NBA. Come on, bro.
That's fair. It's D-League numbers. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, how did she make $26K? And I didn't read the whole article. I think she broke it down a little bit. But
stripping and doing the extra dances or whatever she's doing, no man is getting that. You know, and it's the weirdest thing because like even if you take like hair stuff, I don't know who broke it down. It's just like no man can actually charge more than what a woman charges for hair.
For hair,
like a woman can go get her hair done as easy like $400 and $500.
Yeah, depending.
Even if you get your dreads done, the dude is not charging more than like 100 or 150.
Yeah, it's no more than 125 at least.
See, but if it was a woman, it was reversed. Like she can easily charge you like 300 and up to retwist and to wash, retwist. And I mean that's you, but I'm just saying like other people are going for that easily.
That's fair. I mean she must be doing celebrities' hairs or something.
I mean no, like you can get the basic. All right, so
the basic is 75 to 100.
But still, the basic haircut is what 10 to 20.
Nah, now it's 30 to 50.
Okay, depending on where you go though.
Yeah,
but if
some
you
people
go,
still do $20.
If you go to the regular spot, you ain't paying. I mean 40
tops because you would do 40. A dub and then you'll probably tip a dub.
You know what I'm saying? Like I know a couple $100 barbers, but like 40.
Yeah, my haircut's $50 every time.
You know, so
even when I was getting linings, my shit was $50.
Just a lining.
Well, me and my barber got a long-standing relationship, so I think he charges 30 to 35, but I always just tip extra because it's my barber. Like, you know what I'm saying? Right. Nigga been my barber for like 5+. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, but it is interesting. Prolific said she watched the video when she explained it. I don't know what she was saying. You probably know better than me. She was saying she traveled a lot, and she started throwing a lot of parties, and so maybe that was off of.
Even if you're a traveling barber, though, it doesn't work.
Depends if you doing celebrities' hairs, you know what I'm saying. That shit's a little different,
right?
Because you can have one.
Usually,
because you can have one. Not to cut you off. You can have one like celeb. Like I could be cutting Kevin Hart hair, right. Like DJ Khaled. That nigga at least get his hair cut twice a week. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, we can say, but usually the barber 9 times out of 10 travel with the celebrity.
Right.
So
it's all access.
So like, if you're doing that, I mean, yes, that's great, but like that's $100. Like that's still not.
Nah, they probably be on like some sort of salary.
I mean, they might be, but I'm saying generally it's not crazy.
That's fair. You
know what I'm saying? Like the regular dude can't just do that. I can't be a traveling barber and make as much money as she's making.
That's fair.
Even going state to state, even if my name is popping, like the most money I can make is if I own the shop.
That's fair. Random. Y'all know we like to do some random topics every now and then. Saw a video of a dude trying to, and this is a good segue into my next question. It's like a would you rather, and then we gonna talk about it. But I saw a dude trying to stop a robbery. Did you see that video? It was like some white dude in like Nebraska or something. Some dudes came in ready, pistols out.
Yeah.
And he was like kind of standing by the door, either waiting for somebody or something. And then the dudes came in, and then he kind of like paused. And then the dude came in with the gun, like pointing out. And then Buddy like try to Chris Tucker the gun, basically. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. He ain't really try to switch it, but low-key, he grabbed the gun and stole on Buddy because it happened so fast. But my question was, would you ever, if you in a place and motherfuckers coming in to rob it, would you ever try to stop the robbery?
What's the place?
Say it's a convenience store, a gas station. Motherfuckers come in there and try to rob it.
Them.
I mean, I'm not doing it regardless.
Oh, bro, y'all.
Like if I'm at the bank, and robbers come in to rob the bank, even if I'm a teller, I'm not pressing no buttons, boy. Like, you not finna, what they say, you got to press the little alarm. I'm cool. Alarm. I'm cool. I lost my job that day because I'm not finna take no bullet for money that ain't mine. Like, you feel me? I ain't got no percentage in this bank. You know what I'm saying?
Clearly, just got yourself fired from all banks.
That's fair. I'm cool. I don't like that job anyway. I don't feel like counting other people's money all day. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, I mean, that's just me. That's my take on it. But anyway, so would you rather, and if it's people in the comments, please chime in too. You know what I'm saying? Would you rather, first I'm going to ask you this question, and then we're going to talk about part of the question.
Go for it.
So would you rather be in Squid Games or what was the other one? Hunter, what was the other one? Mockingjay? Hunger Games. Would you rather be in Squid Games or Hunger Games?
I was doing Squid Games.
Okay, now did you see Squid Game?
I did.
Okay, we
talked
about
you.
You did see it before me. You told me to watch it. You told me to watch it. Yeah, they definitely could have that money, boy. So Squid Games, I watched it.
Mm-hmm.
I finished it.
Cool.
What was your initial thoughts about Squid Games?
How dude just gonna leave his baby like that?
You talking about the ending?
Yeah, that's my initial thoughts.
That was your initial thoughts from the whole thing.
That was
your initial thoughts.
You just ain't care about your daughter, like at the end of the day.
So would you do that for 45.6 million won, which is in US dollars, 38,000 essentially, $38,000. $38,000 essentially. It was 45.6 billion won in Chinese money, but in US converted dollars, it was only 38,000 essentially. Would you do that for 38,000? No. The shit that they went through, you're saying you wouldn't do it for 38,000?
No.
What was the worst game and the whole thing to you?
To me?
Yeah, what was the worst game?
I think the worst. What do you mean the worst though? Like
I mean, all them bitches was horrible because somebody died from them. But I'm saying, like, which one would have not done and been like, oh shit, y'all might as well just kill me right now.
I'm not doing tug of war.
The tug of war was a lot. I couldn't lose. Like, there's what's funny
but
is
the stronger team was definitely going to win, but they outsmarted them.
Yeah. So I'm saying they was definitely gonna win. That was
back.
I had never thought about that because I never did that in tug of war. It was just pull this motherfucker. Who can we?
Right.
You know, it was never. I never thought about that.
Them and then pull back.
Spoiler
alert if you haven't seen it.
Yeah, we sorry, but I'm pretty sure everybody has seen it at this point. Sorry, not sorry. Yeah, no, that one was like I think for me the glass one though. Like I'm already low key still questionable with heights. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, I'm not about to jump.
Oh, right.
To each glass. Like, you literally had to guess which glass was, like, not going to break on you and you fall to your death. Bro, them falls was brutal.
I mean, just like, tug of war. That tug of war fall. And then if you didn't die doing tug of war, they came back and shot you.
Yeah, that was tough, bro. It was tough. The thing I don't like about Squid Games is... For me, it just brings up a trigger of people in this world really do shit like this for real, and they really think that it's so.
You think it happens for real?
I think it happens for real. I mean, it's been happening for real. I mean, just going back to slavery and all that shit, it was no different. You know what I'm saying? In a sense of, and so it even says a lot about money. You know what I'm saying? Like it says a lot about the value of it and what people won't value because of it. Like literally the whole thing for me visually seeing was like they don't value lives. They value money over these people's lives. Like, you know what I'm saying? But I think the funny part about it was at the beginning when they first realized, oh, we tweaking. And then everybody left. But then motherfuckers came back. Now, Buddy was just horrible because it's just like, first of all, if I go through all that, bro, I'm definitely going to spend this money. Like, you know what I'm saying? It ain't even fair to the people who I did get close with for me to not spend the money and go back to my normal. It's like, what was the point of me putting myself through this and then watching people I got close with die for you to not lose the money? But it was only 38,000. It's crazy.
You think about it, you'll see. So now I think about it's only 38,000. I don't think I'm going to go see my daughter either.
I mean, nah, I would have moved. I would have moved to wherever state they was at, bro.
They can't. They moved to America,
Right. So I'm saying with 38,000, that's a good start.
What you gonna do in America with 38,000?
I mean, it's a good start for you.
Who?
I mean, for him who didn't come from nothing, my man ain't had nothing. You feel me? So it's like you come up on 38,000, my dude. Like, and my daughter is being taken to the U.S. I'm definitely coming to the U.S.
One of the highest paid damn places. So you about to move to New York to live in the projects in the Bronx. Shit. Get beat up every day. Like,
shit, I mean, there's Airbnbs out here. You know what I'm saying? You
can't afford that.
I mean, shit. I'm just saying.
About to blow that.
Look, I know it was a small amount. That's why I ain't disagreeing with you. It was a hella small amount. That's what I'm saying. When I found out,
I thought it was like money.
Nah, boy. It looked like it was money when it was coming in that damn piggy bank.
Yeah.
But once I looked up what 45. Now maybe obviously it looks different in Chinese currency. But when I looked it up.
Because there it looked like you could have just lived a luxurious ass life.
Yeah, I think you probably could. Like, you know what I'm saying? But like,
which is a difference.
And he still chose to not do it. Like, you feel me? But the fact that this man was on his way to go see his child and then he started seeing them cars again, I just didn't understand. That was weird to me because it was just like
he got caught up in that cop mode where it's just like, oh, I'm gonna stop this.
Like nigga, nah, bro. Like you barely made it out.
At the end of the day, though, I think he just had a knack for it. Like, he just wanted to be there. He felt like he didn't,
I guess,
deserve the money because old girl gave up her life, right? The one with the little brother.
She technically didn't give it up. Shit, she just got stabbed by that bogus ass thing they did at the end. That shit was bogus. When they had the glass explode, that shit was bogus.
He took it as if like she.
I mean, only person he should have took that toward was the old dude. But even from the jump, I was like, it's something about this old dude. Like, you know what I'm saying? He out here spitting straight G. It's something about this. This nigga know a little bit too much.
Yeah.
And obviously, the nigga was one of the creators of the game.
No, he was the creator.
He was the creator.
He was it.
How do you feel about what he was saying, though, in that hospital?
That there are no good people?
Yeah. Like, how do you feel about that shit?
I mean, if you look at the way, look, we literally just talked about a chick who obviously just about chasing a bag.
Yeah.
I would drop all more to go fuck this nigga for some money. Like, what?
Pretty much. Women out here that do that. Yeah.
So
I mean,
so if we consider
Brittany
that
Griner went to a college game and was recruited.
Really?
You didn't see that video?
I saw. She said, "Protect your sons."
Protect your sons. She out here wilding, boy. College game. She went to a whole college game and was like, "I'm recruiting. I'm finding my next stepdaddy." It's crazy. But the thing is, you know what I'm saying? I ain't even mad at. I ain't even mad at them.
The college people.
I ain't even mad at the women who do it.
Why?
Because if they could, if you could get a nigga to give you money,
but that young though,
I mean,
come on now.
I'm just saying, bro. Yeah. It's we live in an age now where it's
that young though.
We live in. I mean, shit.
I mean, then we can't get upset at like motherfuckers like Bill Cosby and R. Kelly. Then like, what's the difference? Yeah, all right. You out here molding bitches, nigga.
I mean, she wasn't out here. She wasn't out here putting shit in their drinks though. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, she just. I mean, you right.
She ain't get
you right.
All right.
Did you see that video I sent you though?
Which one?
Remember about the dude who was talking about him and R. Kelly ain't no different.
Oh,
we got to talk about it. It was crazy because I don't know I don't remember the context. But that shit was cringe. That shit was
definitely. I was shocked that they even recapped that.
That was pretty interesting. No, but the Squid Games thing is crazy, man. He did on camera. It was like, bro, like if you ain't never get caught before, you literally just told on yourself. It was weird,
sir.
But the Squid Games thing is crazy. I don't know. It was interesting to me. Like, you know,
I like the kid games.
Yeah, they started you off real smooth, like, you know what I'm saying. Which was even funny because I'm like, damn, y'all don't know how to play red light, green light. How y'all dying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was just.
But they were like specifically like you can't wiggle,
nigga, you couldn't do nothing, boy.
Like,
you know what was the grimiest part of that whole Squid Games series? You know what the grimiest part was?
What?
When Buddy Wong Poo, whatever his name is, did Buddy dirty with the
took all the rocks, gave him rocks.
He gave my man rocks. But he a goofy though for just falling for that. Like, nah, nigga, I can hold my own pebbles, dude. Like, I'll be right back. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you want finna finesse me like that, boy. And then he tried to check it by shaking the bag. Nigga, you better look in that bag and make sure it's purple rocks in there, boy. And then it's so crazy because like the people behind the mask just watching all this crazy shit go on. So he just watching like, damn, boy, he's straight finessing your goofy ass. He finessed my man's out of all his pebbles, bro. And there was I felt really bad for him, bro. Like that was the shiestiest part about people just backstab. I mean, the old man thing was kind of sad, but when the old man was like, "So how is that different from your ass trying to finesse me for them?"
Oh yeah,
you feel me? Because he thought he had Alzheimer's, like you know what I'm saying. And I knew he was playing. I'm like, damn, the old buddy playing his ass. Like, ain't no way. Like,
I thought he was gonna take back all the marbles when I saw that part.
Yeah,
I thought the old man was gonna start tricking him and start beating him and start taking them all back, and the dude was gonna end up dying.
And I thought I think the old man would have been cool with it if Buddy would have just gave him one more marble. Remember, he was like, "Oh, I ain't got no more." Then the old buddy felt in his pocket like, "Oh shit, I got another marble," even though he knew he already had that one marble. But I think that was the real part of just like, damn, nigga, like.
You ain't no good.
Oh, I didn't say. Old buddy done saved y'all several times, and you can't even get that man one marble, bro.
Saved him that many times,
bruh. If it weren't for him, bro, they would have lost the tug of war.
That was the third game. He didn't say that. The smart dude said that.
No, the old buddy at first gave them the first examples of what to do with the lean back thing, and then the smart buddy was like, "We gotta charge. We gotta take 3 steps forward, and then they gonna trip, and then we pull back."
Yeah,
but they wouldn't have knew. They would have lost immediately because they had all them damn girls on their team. They would have lost immediately if old buddy wouldn't have told them about the whole lean back thing. Anyway, this shit was crazy. I would have never did it, especially after learning what the actual price was. But anyway, so in other news, Wilt Chamberlain. Did you hear about this story? Super random. We on random topics right now. So Wilt Chamberlain. Basically was with Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, and they got on like a elevator together or some shit like that, and somebody walked on the elevator, and he looked up at them like whoa, like y'all tall as hell or whatever, and he was like, how's the weather up there? And I think he like turned around or some shit, but he was just saying it on some funny shit like y'all tall as hell, you know what I'm saying? So Wilt Chamberlain, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar was like, now when I tell you this is exactly how it happened, it just really threw me off. Wilt Chamberlain spit on my mans.
What?
And he was like, he spit on him, and then he told him, it's raining. My man asked him, what was the weather up there? What was the weather like up there? And I was thinking, like, damn, this had to be like a white dude because I don't think he would have just like
spit on a black person.
Spit on a black dude, like,
bro.
you know what I'm saying? So
bro.
It had
was
me.
He black?
He couldn't have been because
so I thought you was about
Kareem
to say he saw him and then you knew.
Nah, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar was like just talking about because I think they did like a special on Wilt Chamberlain or something like that, and he was talking about he used to experience like just random ass crazy things that Wilt Chamberlain would do, and he explained this story, and it was one of them. They got on the elevator, and they was already on the elevator, and it went to another floor, and dude got on and was just like in awe by seeing 2 like tall dudes, you know what I'm saying? And he was like, "Oh, y'all so tall. How's the weather up there?" And then Wilt Chamberlain spit on his ass and said it was raining. I just thought that was super funny. Hella disrespectful.
Super disrespectful. Was it rude though? Like.
I mean, I wouldn't.
At that age, you should be used to people cracking old jokes and tall jokes.
I mean, you would think so. I don't know if the dude he had to be. I mean, I would hope that he was white. I don't know. I wouldn't hope that Wilt
maybe they felt disrespectful because of the fact that he didn't seem to know who they were.
Maybe, you know what I'm saying. I don't know, but I know he spit on my man.
That's crazy.
I know Kareem Abdul-Jabbar wouldn't make up no shit like that. So he don't seem like the person that would just make up.
Yeah, no,
some shit like that.
No, not Mr.
Yeah. So, and are you caught up with Are you caught up with the Wu-Tang joint? Have you been watching it?
No, I fell back.
Oh, okay. Well, I can't really talk to you about it then.
I'm up to date with BMF. Bro, I had a lot going on. I'm trying to.
I was just
on a lot of stuff. Real life happening out here.
I was just asking.
Got real life out here. You know.
Okay. Sorry, I'm just in the production world, so I'm gonna watch that shit. Like talking about. He just tried to take a shot at me. All right, I'll remember that shot. Okay. So did you hear about in other news? Did you hear about
other news?
Floyd's one of his daughters getting 20 years. I mean, I'm pretty sure she's not gonna do that whole 20, but she getting 20 years for stabbing NBA young boy's baby mama.
Yeah, when you told me.
I thought it was funny when I first saw it because I was like, damn, she ain't got no hands. That was my first thought. It's like her daddy is one of the best pound for pound in the world in history, and she pulled out a knife on this girl. Hey. This is interesting how that be. Like, you know what I'm saying? Genetically, sometimes it always don't go the way.
I want to know how she got that much time though. Like motherfuckers have done worse shit and have not gotten like that much time.
I don't know. Maybe it depends on where she stabbed her. I don't know. I mean, old girl stabbed. Well, that nigga dropped the charges, so he was just stupid. Terrell Pryor. When his girl stabbed him
in the chest too.
She stabbed him in the chest. Attempted.
Twice.
My man died twice. And he dropped the charges. I still can't believe that shit. That's the world we live in.
Back to her.
That's the world we live in. Ain't no box that good, bro.
It's not. Well,
ain't no
did
box.
Snoop say that?
Bro.
Happy belated birthday, Snoop Dogg as well.
Yeah, boy, big 50. What
Yeah, 50. Ain't no pussy good enough.
That boy still smoking good weed at 50. Yeah. That boy gonna be young forever, boy. Yeah, ain't no box that good, bro. Where look, you try to off me twice, we don't go together no more.
You try to off me, period. What?
I mean, yeah, I'm just saying.
Ain't no twice.
Like, I mean, he died. He died twice is what I'm saying. But she tried to off my man's, period. Like, you feel me? There's no way I'm not pressing charges.
I think the craziest story I had was a girl tried to hit me with her car, and I mean
that's common. I mean, that's common. It's just like you get into it with her. You know what I'm saying? If she happened to be in the car, you happen to be right there. She probably gonna try to hit your
violin going down my face. You tripping, bro? I'm
saying it's common.
I'm not doing that.
I mean, so there's a video of Blue Jasmine, old girl who was talking about
business.
Yeah, who's talking about buddy
men are business.
Yeah. And then there was a dude on the podcast with the one white dude. I can't remember the name of their podcast. Yeah, but anyway, he was going back and forth with her. Yeah. And for me, it started to become very beta-ish based on the fact that there were certain things that they was talking about that didn't really need him reacting in the ways that he was reacting. So she was basically saying how men are a business, essentially. Like, and she was coming at it from a viewpoint of, shit, if you gonna give it to me, I'm gonna take what buddy say on the wire? Shit, I'm what's his name? Clayton. He was like, shit, I'm gonna take money from any motherfucker who just giving it to me. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I completely saw that when she was talking and how she was saying it.
I didn't.
Spit your game, talk your shit.
No, go ahead. I'm gonna let you finish.
No, I mean I'm essentially done. I mean I'm just saying it from a standpoint of, even from her original thing when she was saying how when she was with Buddy and they stopped talking, this nigga was still paying her bills. But so
like, why would you if
any nigga giving it to you, why won't she take it? That's what I'm saying. So
I mean, yes, and yes, but still, at the end of the day, we know that she's manipulating.
Of course,
like it's all the whole lead on. So it just comes down to like.
Women. My point is, not to cut you off. She at a point now in the world where everybody know that. Like every dude should know who Blue Jasmine is from the viewpoint.
Ain't that the chick who was like, if you move me and I ain't moving out? Or that
that's the whole girl who was saying like he's still paying my bills. Yeah, exactly. So every she got a lot of publicity from that. So every dude should know at this point. So if you still doing it, and you know that, what does that say about you? That's all I'm saying.
I mean, does it say anything?
Maybe say you a goofy, like because you still doing that shit.
I mean, yeah, but you know, it ain't tricking if you got it.
You keep saying that. I mean, just because.
I mean, just go back to it though. Like at the end of the day, like
I guess
if you seen her, right? You seen her in the club, right? You got the finances for it, but you know everything
to do what, buy her a drink?
To do whatever you want to do.
I wouldn't want to do nothing with her but buy her a drink, and it depends on how she responds to that.
See, but you still entertained by her after even knowing everything you know about her.
Oh, we talking about if it's her in general?
Yes.
Oh, I wouldn't even approach her.
Yes. Like
I wouldn't even approach her.
Like you got the money to elevate her life. You can afford her. If you seen her in the club or you seen her like whatever, or you talking to her?
No, I wouldn't approach her just because off of her rep, I know who she is. That's the same as old girl. The one chick we was just talking about.
Runner.
Brittany Runner. I would never approach her just because I know what she all about. I know her MO. Like, you feel me? So what's the point of me
doing it?
Approaching her? Like, you know.
But at the same time, like I said, like so. It is what it is when it comes.
But why we need to trick though? Just because we got it, I don't know. It's just weird.
It ain't tricking if you got it situation. But at the same time, like that's just the more common thing. We've been brought up in a generation where it's just like, if you got the money, you can splurge on a woman if you want to. They've started taking advantage of it and seeing it. You saying no, but it's in a popular song.
No, I ain't saying that. I'm saying it's just a bad look.
The whole thing. I think primarily the 90s is always treat your woman like X, Y, and Z, and always like
give you the sun, the star, the rain.
That's late 80s, early 90s. You know what I'm saying?
I'll give you the.
So everything is just based off of tricking off and just being sensitive and not being super alpha as you say. And so now we get to this point where it's just like niggas are just completely doing that. I got the bag, you want the bag, come on.
So is dating just for the sake of going out a waste of time? Is dating just for the sake of going out, is it a waste of time? We got some comments. I'm on IG Live.
We can definitely say maybe. I say
Why?
maybe.
Why you say maybe?
Because you can easily date for companionship.
Okay.
Right? Because at the end of the day, you might not want to be alone.
That's fair.
Once it's all said and done. So you can easily date for that, but that doesn't mean you're going to find the right person within the first 5 people you date.
It's fair.
So then, yes, that would be a waste of time if you're doing that note on that way. So I don't know if that makes sense.
No, it did. My kids keep calling me.
That's so funny.
I know, right?
I'm shooting, boy. You know I'm shooting right now.
I'm about to say it.
What y'all doing?
But I'm on IG.
So yeah, but but still, like I feel like we've come into an age where women has been popularized and have been pushed to the forefront to exploit men for their weakness. And it's always been a trick. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's always been somebody willing to pay to play. You know what I'm saying? So, but now it's just like, well, if you go pay to play, like it's still prostitution.
Now it's got some bullshit.
It is. If I
now.
gotta pay, call it what you want, but it is what it is.
Yeah.
You still paying to play. You still doing it. You still going for the bag. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So it's just how we view it as a general, because society obviously has flipped it. Because even if you stand up for yourself and you be like, oh no, like you tripping, you a bad guy.
That's fair.
Like you the bad guy. Like Future's the bad guy.
I don't think he's the bad guy at all.
Exactly right, but you are on that like more alpha-ish hemisphere where you like move like that. Like, nah, I'm not doing this. I'm not doing that.
Yeah, that's because I had to learn though. Like,
right, but I'm just saying though. But like he just can't. He probably had to learn too.
Yeah, because we all get burned.
You know what I'm saying? But so
we've had to get burned in order to learn. Like,
yeah.
You know what I'm
saying? But still, outside of that, it's just like it's a woman's world. Like it's not a man's world anymore when it comes to some things.
Yeah, I agree.
So the same thing. Yeah, go ahead.
So we can leave it at that. You know what I'm saying? I wanna hop into this Dr. Dre thing real quick. You know what I'm saying?
That's dirty, bro. I saw that and I was like, so did I send that to you or did you see it?
I feel like I had saw it, but you probably sent it to me too.
Dirty.
But so what are your thoughts on it, man? Like there's people trying to defend her.
No.
I don't really think that there's no way that you can defend that. So basically, for those who know and those who don't know, Dr. Dre got divorced. And he had to pay his ex-wife a certain amount of dollars. And he had only paid a certain amount than what he was supposed to pay. So he got served court papers to pay the rest.
Okay.
And the papers he got served happened the same time as his mother's funeral or his grandmother's funeral. One of the two.
I think it was his grandmother's.
Grandmother's funeral.
It was a funeral.
It was his grandmother's funeral, I think. And so basically he got served papers at his grandmother's funeral by his ex-wife.
Yep.
And people were trying to say, well, it's a court order thing and like this and that. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Dirty.
I feel like that. I don't know how it goes. I've never gotten served, so I don't know if the person has a say so around. Hey, don't serve them on this day because it's their grandmother's funeral.
I mean, I feel like that's just.
I mean, so I don't know. I don't know how getting served goes. Like, you know,
I mean, I don't either because I'm not in that field. But at the same time, I feel like it's some decency somewhere.
I mean, even if I'm the person serving the papers, I'm probably not about to serve these papers at a funeral. I'm just not. Like,
I know you grieving, but check this out.
I know you grieving. Hey, but you Dr. Dre, yeah, you been served, my nigga. Damn, like, you feel me? So my whole thing is the fact that. Well, the fact that she did it, but it's still, I'm still confused about, like, you know, with the whole, and maybe I need to look up the whole serving process.
I mean,
but my no, you're right. But I guess my point is, you know the whole back story with that, right? You know that Dre took old girl from another dude, right?
No.
So he basically took old girl from like an NBA player or some shit like that, you know? And so people were saying that it's like, it's karma. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's coming back on him. That's why he's going through all of this hell because of how, I mean, we don't know what little shit was happening in between those 20 years. Like, you know what I'm saying? But I do believe in that type of shit. Like, I feel like if you are the person that this woman breaks up the home with, and then you decide to go marry her after that, you just inviting bad energy into your life. That's just my opinion on it.
Fair. I mean, but how long was that energy gonna stay though? That's the question. At the end of the day, I feel like.
Is it a time frame on how long that energy stays? I think just overall in general is never going to work. So you can force it as much as you want. You can prolong it.
You never took nobody check? Knowingly?
Knowingly, no.
Okay.
Now, if I found out about it later and I'm just like, oh, you petty as hell, you'll do the same thing to me. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, like, I'm not really trying to rock with you. Like, you feel me? So I just think that there's something about that universally, like, on some energy shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's like when you do stuff like that, it's going to come back to you. So I'm sure he's not even really surprised by a lot of it. You know what I'm saying? Now, he still chose to put up with a lot of it. At the end of the day, us as males need to know and realize when we're in situations, whether that's relationally, financially, family, whatever. If you're in a situation that is causing you to not be healthy or bringing harm to you, then you got to know as a male and as a man to get out of that relationship or situation.
True.
So the fact that he stayed that long, and again, I don't know apparently he was beating on her, all type of shit, you know, allegedly, a lot of alleged shit, like, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, for me, it definitely looks like a karma thing. I think the whole serving him at a funeral was really fucked up. It's just yeah, it's a whole nother level of it. We got some comments because it's still on some other shit. Yeah, but no, I felt like it was a lot, bro. You know, when I learned about it, I was like, damn, this man then had aneurysms and brain shit, all because of this woman. You know, you little dirty mother. Nah. But I mean, it's all about who we choose, man. You know, at the end of the day, and we've talked about that before, you know what I'm saying?
Choosing.
It's all about who we choosing out here, you know, because it's like, you know, bad energy when you see it, you feel me? Or at least when you begin to interact with it, like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Yeah, even on these dating apps, bro, it be mad funny. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's just be like, you can tell from what somebody either says or don't say about themselves.
True.
Like, oh yeah, nah, I'm just gonna skip past that. Like, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, let's talk about this. Oh, did you see the Dennis Schroeder thing before we hop in the Dave Chappelle thing? So Dennis Schroeder, for those who don't know,
that's a racist dude.
Nah, this is a basketball player, NBA.
Oh.
So Dennis Schroeder, for those who don't know, so clearly I got to explain this because KJS don't know what I'm talking about.
I do soccer, bro.
He do technically know what I'm talking because we talked about it before. But Dennis Schroeder had a potential contract with the Los Angeles Lakers last year where he was going to get, I want to say, what was it, 84 guaranteed money, basically. Maybe it was $84 million or maybe it was something along those lines. It was $84 million, actually. But he felt like he deserved $120.
Yes.
And he turned down the contract with he turned down the contract with the Lakers.
Yeah.
Dion, what's good, brother? I owe you a phone call, man. It's been crazy, but I ain't forget about you, brother.
Yes, he did.
I didn't, no cap. I just been behind on some recording stuff, man. But anyway, so he turned down the 84, and he betted on himself. Nobody picked him up this offseason. Well, the Boston Celtics picked him up, but it was nowhere near what he thought he was going to get. He got signed for a 1-year, $5 million contract, basically. So anyway, his number, which was 17, was retired. Boston, Dan Havlicek or some shit like that, is a retired Celtic. And so he was like, he don't really know what number to go with. And so he wanted to get the fans involved. So he did like a poll with the fans to choose between number 80 something and maybe 71 or some shit like that. And so the fans chose a number because he's originally from England, I think. Some shit like that, yeah. And so they chose a number of another player on a rival team that they knew he didn't like. Instead of them choosing the actual numbers that he told them to choose, they ended up choosing a completely different number. It was like 84 or some shit like that. And so he was like, you know what, forget it. I'm just going to go with 71. So he went with 71 as a point guard. This man was out there with the number 71. And they were just giving him a hard time. Nobody has ever worn the number 71 and over. I think it was like 1950 or some shit like that. So anyway, I said all to say Dennis Schroeder can't catch a break. And then he didn't even really have a good game the other day as a Boston fan. That was very disappointing.
Fair.
But anyway, without further ado, let's talk about Dave Chappelle, man, to close out the show. If you haven't seen The Closer by now,
you should
probably watch it. And if you have watched it, we love to know your inputs on IG Live, if you in these comments or if you in the comments. I don't even know if the comments working on Facebook Live. But anyway, there's been a bunch of backlash about Dave Chappelle. Netflix workers walking off the job. CEO of Netflix came out and said that he wishes he would have handled certain things differently as far as treating the whole situation with more humanity. I don't know if you saw that. He still is playing The Closer. He doesn't plan to take it off. He just says he wishes he would have handled people's feelings about it and reactions about it more humanely, basically. Right. So what are your thoughts about the whole ordeal in general? So to include, Dave Chappelle said if they take his shit off Netflix, he doing a 10-city tour.
And he's selling out.
He said if they take it off Netflix, he doing a 10-city tour.
And he's selling out.
Which is hilarious. Dave Chappelle. I know, man. I really do, bro. I be low key mad every time them specials come out, and I never know about them. Like I never know about these specials. Like I would have drove to Detroit just to watch my man. Boy, I would have drove to Detroit to see that Closer live, boy. You saying anything? I definitely would have drove to Detroit. It's like 5 hours.
I don't care. Detroit.
I mean, it's Dave Chappelle. Detroit. Clearly. Anyway, so what do you feel about the whole backlash and everything that's happening, especially with the people walking out of their jobs and
people are gonna be people, right?
Okay.
Everything will be legal in the future except for being black.
Everything will be legal in the future except for being black. Say how you really feel.
Can't get no better than that's the closer right there, my nigga. Like that is definitely that's the closer right there.
Say how you really feel.
I mean, it's the truth though. Like,
okay.
So not even to just go away from him. Like he told the honest truth. We can talk about a man who literally killed somebody.
Did.
Nobody cares.
What's crazy is that alone, even that whole analogy alone.
Mm-hmm.
Even if I was a trans person, right? I'm not gonna try to actually pretend to be because I'm not. But even if I was, I would understand. I would understand from that breakdown. Like it would make me really question. Like, damn, like he really that's crazy. Like
it is crazy.
Like, this man out here still selling records
and doing everything. But the minute you say something against the minute you hurt one of their feelings, then it's a big issue.
Because that's all it is right now is a bunch of hurt people feelings.
Even
the people who work at Netflix, I really want to know who these people are.
I mean, the one person that rallied behind him got fired.
Like a person who rallied
There was
behind.
a trans person who was like,
at Netflix.
We're okay with this. And they fired the person for speaking out. Yeah. We talked about it last week, I think.
Oh. I don't remember. That's crazy.
So the one person who said that they were trans, who worked for Netflix in general, got fired for supporting it and supporting the show.
Oh, it's interesting.
It is.
They probably get hired back.
No,
because he came out and said he wished he would have handled it differently. So maybe that's.
I mean, maybe not. I don't think so. I think maybe that's the person he's talking about. I mean, if we had to, whatever, because they definitely got fired.
That's a lot.
But the interesting person,
that person, but he supported
the only person that's trans.
Yeah, I wonder if it was a black person.
I'm not sure. Maybe.
Interesting.
I think maybe.
Anyway, continue.
But still,
continue. Yeah.
And I think I brought this up too before. It's interesting because I've lost friends over this whole situation because you can't see the struggle between being black and gay, and you're white and gay. You know what I'm saying? And so it's like it's even a divider there. But the issue is, it's like, oh well, whatever. But someone said it best: is that like everything they fight for people of color, they end up giving to other people.
True.
Or other like groups. So it doesn't even really affect us. It's because it's welcoming for everybody, but we'll never get anything exclusively for us that will exclusively help us. So no, so fuck them all.
Says a lot.
I mean, it's the truth though, right? Why we gonna talk about Chappelle and not be truthful?
Because I mean, he only keep it real.
I mean, so it's only right.
Yeah, I just feel like there's what's the end goal for people who are protesting, just getting the show. I mean, nobody on Dave Chappelle's side besides the people who actually support Dave Chappelle when they wasn't paying him for fucking Dave Chappelle show
to get the show removed. That's what they're coming from. You remove the show so it's not widely spread and
it's already in the universe.
Blah blah blah. So
it's interesting.
But you think
the show will get? You think the show will get moved?
I don't. It makes them too much money. Even the mentions of it now is going to make me go to Netflix. Even if I don't even watch the show, I'm going to go to Netflix and see what else is there.
It's interesting.
It's no bad publicity in this situation because Netflix continuously stay in somebody's mouth because it's on that platform. You have to go to Netflix.
But they can make shows about people dying over money.
Bro, but Netflix was dying, though.
Yeah.
Like, it's like if you see, like I always say, when a platform is dying when they start buying up all the old goodies to try to recapture an audience. Netflix has all the old shit.
Yeah, that's because they ain't have no choice. Because it be days where I be like, boy, ain't shit on Netflix, bro. Let me go actually do something productive instead of sitting here trying to.
Right.
You feel me?
So and then he come out, Chappelle. So now they're just trying to woo over and snatch over everything.
I think at the end of the day, best thing Lizzo has done.
You're funny.
Musically, career wise, is the Truth Hurts song. Because it's true. It's the realest thing pertaining to this whole situation. Like, nobody can point out a single lie that Dave Chappelle quoted in his whole special. Nobody can point out a single lie because it's all true. And we live in a world right now where you can't handle it. Especially, a lot of people say women can't handle the truth. How agreeable are you in that area? You think women act solely on emotion?
Manipulation. Fuck.
I'm saying. Do you think women can be logical, or are all women illogical?
I think they can be. I just think they choose not to.
I don't think they can.
I think they can. I think they can see it and still just see it in a fucked up way.
But they won't.
Not logically.
You said
that's a choice.
That's a choice?
So it's always manipulation.
Okay.
Yeah, I see that's a crown on his head, but shit, is that really a crown? Like, nigga, you just said it's a crown. What you mean? Why are you trying to make me question if that's a crown right now? We just agreed it was a crown.
I think all women think illogical.
To some point.
I don't think women can think logical.
I think they can.
They too
I
emotional.
think
women act on emotion.
I think
majority of women
listen,
act on emotion.
They act on the emotion, but that's not thinking though. They're not just thinking about the emotion; they just act on it. So they have the logical thought, but then they just go ahead and do the emotional piece.
So is it a logical thought? Because if it's logical, then you don't have to be emotional about it.
I mean, it could be logical. I mean, at the end of the day, it's just like
because if you understand it, then why do you need to be?
Well, no one said they understood it. It's just logical. 2 + 2 = 4. I get that, nigga, but it's still another way to get to 4, right? 1 + 3, 4. I mean, 1 minus 5 minus 1, 4. Like it's still multiple ways. So they have their own way of getting to things. It doesn't mean that they don't see the logic in it. It's just like they just don't.
My phone about to die. Sorry,
they just don't. They act on more of the emotion instead of the logic. I'll say.
Okay.
So when they approach it, it's not like this is the reasonable situation. It's more like a you made me feel like raw type of situation instead of like a, the breakdown. The breakdown.
So you sent me something that was funny. It was a video of I think it was Meg Thee Stallion was talking about what'd she say?
Petty.
Oh, I'm sorry. That was just my leg back, low key. But you sent me something.
She petty too. Yeah, nigga. Yeah, boy. Definitely petty, my nigga.
The whole premise of the video was Meg Thee Stallion basically explaining that
I can tell a man is shut up.
Yeah, I can't remember exactly what she was saying, but she was saying how like she can
a woman can tell a man.
Go ahead, thank you.
No,
thank you, sir.
I'm gonna find it for you.
Find it, thank you, sir. But for those who are new to the channel, make sure you go follow What's in It for the Black People Media's Facebook page. Make sure you follow Two Vegetarians Eating Chicken Facebook page. Make sure you follow the IG 2VEC Podcast, number 2 VEC Podcast. 11/11's coming up. We'll be celebrating 1 year. 2VEC Podcast, 1 year. We got some dope stuff lined up. We got a dope show, a dope 11/11 show, and a dope event that's probably going to happen on that Friday as well. More details to come. Make sure you go follow YouTube too. Like, comment, subscribe, share that.
We're gonna be putting out some more content, man. We've been slipping.
We've been on some other stuff. Slipping. You know what I'm saying? Life has been catching up. You know what I'm saying? But we here.
Life's been happening.
You found it?
I did.
Go ahead, sir. Read it or play it however you want to do it. Oh yeah, you can hear it. Go ahead, play it. This is the video we talking about.
With a man and be like, this is point A of why I'm upset. Point B is what you did. Point C is how you did it, how I found out, and why I'm upset. And the man will still text back and be like, what you mean?
Cap.
Look though. There ain't too much cap to that though, because I've definitely.
What you mean?
Hey, look. I've definitely been like, what you mean? Like before. You feel me? Because I think for me, I think it depends on the situation, obviously. Like, you know what I'm saying? Or whatever she's expressing. You feel me? Whatever she's expressing to me about. And if I know that it's like anything, I'm probably going to say,
what you mean?
What you mean? Like, you tweaking. Like, what you mean? Like, you feel me?
Fair.
So, but I ain't disagreeing with her. We definitely do that shit.
I mean, like, people say what you mean, but at the same time, it's just like.
So you disagree with what she? So tell me how you feel about what she just said.
Because it's vice versa.
Okay.
You can easily tell a woman what's going on, what you feel like she did wrong, and then she'll be like, well, I don't get why you upset. Well, because it's not what you mean. It's not as casual as we say it.
Got you.
So now you can't just say a man does this and a man does that, because I can easily tell you something and you can be like, oh.
That's fair.
You know what I'm saying? And drop the ball, too. So it's a human thing. Don't just try to play men like that.
I mean, yeah, we're going to always get thrown under the bus.
I mean, always. Definitely. Like, you ain't have my chicken. Or then it's like, oh, well, was I supposed to? Is it expected to? Like, yeah, obviously, if I just felt a certain way, that you ain't do it. But then when you take the nonchalant route, and like, oh, you know what? Don't even worry about it, bro. It's cool. Now, everybody mad. Right? So you can't even be cool. You can't even be like, don't worry about it. It's cool. We can move past it because now everybody mad. On that note. Exactly.
What's really going on? Anyway.
Yeah,
I mean, we got to figure out how to not keep falling for the shit, though.
I mean, it's not your fault.
Bro, it be men out here falling for the manipulation, bro. That's why we have. Always, that's why we have. Yeah, you feel me? Certain situations where dudes are out here losing. I feel like I'm always going to want to be in a position to uplift my brothers in any way possible. Give them wisdom or whatever wisdom that I have and try to shed light on certain things, whether it be relationships, goals, aspirations, family shit, just anything. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to always be the ear to my homies that, you know, they can vent to and ask about certain things when it comes to women and shit like that. Because I've been through some scenarios where I had to learn, you know what I'm saying, and get burned. You feel me? But anyway, I just thought it was interesting, and I wanted to touch on that.
It is.
It is. It's very interesting. But no, going back to the whole Dave Chappelle thing, I think my man is such a genius in so many ways, to where he just foresaw how this whole thing was going to play out. By even just saying,
we knew it though.
I mean, we knew it. Obviously, after we watched that shit, it was like, oh yeah, we already know what's coming. Like, you know what I'm saying? Or people are going to attempt to, because they not finna cancel him because they still talking about him. So they trying to, but I don't think you can't cancel somebody who already told you this was his last show for a while.
And he's already been canceled.
So
he canceled himself.
So yeah, that's what I'm saying. So that's legendary. That's GOAT status. Like, you feel me? Before you goofy motherfuckers try to tell me y'all finna cancel me, I'm gonna let y'all know from the very beginning that this is my last show for a while, because I already know how this is about to go. So Dave is just legendary, man. In my opinion. Yeah, I rock with Dave. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. If you want to be a guest on the show, please shoot us a DM. You feel me? Via Facebook or via IG, Instagram. You know what I'm saying? We always looking for just dope creatives, people who not necessarily are, you know, originally from Chicago, just people in general who want to get on, debate about some shit. This boy be having one job over here, boy.
Shut up.
Distractions be real, boy. But yeah, we would love to have, you know, you on the show. You feel me? We got a dope anniversary coming up. You know what I'm saying?
Come through.
Definitely, we gonna do a live show. So definitely, to some form or some capacity, whether it be through IG or whatever. But yeah, shoot us a message through Instagram, or shoot us a message through Facebook. We got a Facebook page, Two Vegetarians Eating Chicken.
Yeah.
Make sure you like What's in It for the Black People Media too. Yeah, man, it's getting real cold outside, bro. It is, boy.
Y'all around here looking like y'all.
I'm just
like,
saying, boy.
Like a winter vortex.
Somebody fly sweater with a KJ on it. Anybody wearing that
exactly,
boy.
Boy.
You better go.
It's getting a little brisk.
Sadiq, you chill back there.
It's getting a little brisk out here.
This weather, he get to wear all his sweaters.
Like, he happy right now.
He happy. It ain't cold out here.
He get to wear all his sweaters.
You have a sweater, my nigga. Of course.
You seen that Halloween shit?
I got plenty of. I heard the rumors about it.
I thought it was kind of stupid.
You saw it?
I ain't finished it.
I wanted to see it.
I started, but it was so dumb.
But
I was just like,
oh man. And then somebody was like, spoiler alert.
My nigga, I was
they
confused.
ain't kill him at the end. He's still alive. I'm like, the whole point of this one was for both of them to die, or one of them, so it can be over with.
Nigga, I was confused from the jump. I was like, wait, what did I miss about the last one?
Yeah, he was supposed to.
I was confused. It was kind of stupid. It was like, damn, like, it just be making me mad sometimes when I see certain things that
he don't die.
Not even just from a Michael Myers standpoint. I think just in general.
Michael from Chicago.
When
he's from Illinois, you better chill out.
They come find me. I'm not gonna wait around for that nigga. What you talking about?
The slowest walker, but the deadliest killer.
I know, bro. It was hilarious how slow my man was walking in this movie, though. Like, and I'm just like, bro, like, what are y'all doing, bro?
He didn't walk like a white person,
bro. He was like, it was just hilarious to me, bro. And all of them are hilarious, but it was just like, really, like, this is how y'all down right now. Okay, it's interesting.
Michael Myers.
Yeah, bro. It was a lot, but I really didn't enjoy it. It was kind of lame.
It's a new movie that's coming out with Leslie Odom Jr. It looked good.
Who?
Leslie Odom Jr.
Who is Leslie Odom Jr.?
He's a black actor.
What did he play? What did he play?
He played in the last thing I seen him playing was like the Heroes in like the Bronx or something. Okay. Or Heroes in Jersey or something. The Soprano story.
Oh, the black homie who was doing the numbers. Him? Yeah. Oh yeah, I like him. He was cool. I mean, that was my first time seeing him.
He was in Hamilton as well. He was in some.
Oh, that's where I knew him from. I'm like, what? Nobody face. Yeah. That's cool. Yeah, I like him. He did his part in there.
He's a good actor.
He did his part.
Yeah, I like him. I like him in that.
Speaking of acting, BMF is starting to get on my nerves a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Why? Wait, hold on. How you just cut me off though?
I'm sorry. Go ahead. My fault. Go ahead.
This movie. It's
go ahead. You was talking about the movie.
Yeah,
it's like a horror movie.
No, it's like a. So the synopsis of the movie is that like this dude, they figure out a way to go back in time.
Okay,
and
I
so
think I might have saw
this dude was pretty much like him and Leslie Odom Jr. was like I guess kind of friends, and he was like, oh well, like what you going back in time to do? And he was like, oh nothing, but he's constantly going back in time to try to change things, and so he changed the fact that Leslie Odom Jr. never met his wife.
Interesting,
because the dude was married to her before.
Oh, so that's crazy. Okay. That's a good
and
plot.
So Leslie Odom has the memory of them being married, and he's stuck on her. And the dude is aware as well because he went back and changed time.
Right.
But no one really else is. So that's
interesting.
Yeah. So now it's like this whole time gap. You know, like it's out now.
Really?
It came out like 2 Fridays ago. I'll figure out the name for you.
Oh man, it's a big yarn. Yeah, I didn't even know that was out. That sounds like a very interesting plot.
It is. Hopefully, it's not as. Hopefully, the good parts wasn't just in the trailers.
Got you.
Yeah.
So you saw the last episode of BMF?
I did.
How you feel about it?
It's heating up.
It is.
It's heating up.
It's definitely heating up.
I mean, but if it's a true story, how you gonna get mad?
No, I think I'll be ready for, well, I guess they say when certain actors and shit is getting on your nerve, they doing their job.
Oh.
So.
Oh, Lamar.
Lamar is doing. I heard he's not even American. I heard he from like.
He English.
English, some shit.
He was in the Blue Story.
Oh, I don't think I paid attention to that.
The brother who went to jail.
Oh, that's so crazy. I didn't even remember that.
And he played like the same character.
That's so crazy. It makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's probably how you got that role.
Yeah, that nigga. Yeah.
Yeah, he's just getting on my nerves. I'm just ready for him to get off.
To go.
Yeah. So, and Kato, old girl, she kind of petty. But I think low-key, once that originally would have happened, I would have told them straight up, like, yo, this nigga know my daddy. You feel me? He trying to get me to flip.
Yeah.
We need to off him. You feel me? But I guess, writing go the way it goes for a reason. You know what I'm saying? So,
I mean, but even if it's true, though, like, it's always a snake inside the group.
That's fair.
It's always a snitch. Very valid. Something. So.
Yeah. Anyway, it's interesting. But anyway, man, 11/11's coming up. We're going to talk more about it. We're going to have more details very soon. Things are panning out. If you're new to the channel, make sure you go follow us Center for the Black People Media's Facebook page. Make sure you follow 2 Vegetarians Eating Chicken Facebook page. Follow the IG 2VEC Podcast, number 2 VEC Podcast. And the YouTube, like, comment, subscribe, all that good shit. You know what I'm saying? It's your boy, Mr. Lingo himself.
It's the man. I always got something to say. Boy, flies for the KJ.
In the building. Appreciate you, DJ.
All right.
Dibs. Cobbs on that, my nigga. Come on, let me get a piece of that slice, boy. Shut that shit, boy. True. I ain't no rapper, though. With great precision, like circumcision, they cut you off quick. It's hard to miss this division. In my city, it's too thick. Is that your chick? Pretty face, slim waist, bite out. Bet I can merch it, Chan Dicey with the Lixie out south. Put dibs on it, cause I know I got cars. But if you stingy with this dough, it's guaranteed you get robbed. Use others, probably kick a 2 or 3 flat, that's barely distant. Shot lingo is sorta different, like none other, we just gifted. Dibs. Money is the root of all evil. Knievel here to deceive you. Let's take a ride, we could dip to the lake. For an escape down LSD, that's my favorite to beat. But if you wanna say some gas, we can hop on.